Hello and welcome to our new show. This is Wolfman
Hyperwright,
and this is what we're going to talk about. Anything we find interesting or fun in the news, such as...
why would anyone want to eyeball a tattoo?
It's meant to say, why would anybody want an eyeball tattoo?
Yes.
Why would you want to tattoo your eye and make it a different colour?
Very similar words, you see. So yes, this eyeball tattoo craze has been storming the country, storming the world even. As many people are getting tattoos on their eyeballs. Not, many people will be watching this thinking it's just their eyelids, but no, it's their actual eyeballs.
You could have different colours, e.g. the actual red, green, blue, orange, and prison convicts. There's photos, evidence.
I mean, I can understand having a tattoo on your arm, but your eyeballs are stupid.
Aye.
So today we've got some interesting news for you, and we've also got some FIFA 15 gameplay. Some good goals, which will probably come courtesy of YouTube, because we are not that good at FIFA.
So it's true, very much so.
Yeah. We will also be displaying our thoughts and feelings about FIFA 15 and also ideas for FIFA 16. Also today we have our special guest, weekly resident star, Dunny, who will be promoting his new YouTube channel, which will be up and running in a few weeks.
I've seen a few videos and they're fairly interesting.
That's definitely colourful.
Yes, put it that way.
So yeah, we've got some news for you now.
Which
some
is
more
kind
news.
of sad to some extent.
It's sad, but it's amazing. It's
interesting because a woman, Britain's oldest person, has sadly died at age 114.
Ethel Lang. She is known to be the last person in the UK that was alive during the reign of Queen Victoria in the early 1900s.
Which is very interesting, considering people that don't actually live that old. But recent figures say that 1 in 3 people will live to the age of 100.
She was born in Yeah, guys, I just need to point out, I'm getting it from my tablet. Mrs. Lang, it says here, Mrs. Lang was born in Worsborough area of Barnsley on the 27th of May 1900 and lived in the South Yorkshire mining town all her life. So the only person she is survived by is her daughter, who is now 91 years of age.
Which is a grand old age at that.
Aye, it is, especially to outlive your mother, who lived to an age of 114 years old.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, can you imagine living to 114 years old? It'd just be strange, wouldn't it?
Weird seeing
how
World
things
War
have
and
changed.
Second World War.
Yeah, I mean, seeing how things have changed and
reign of Hitler, which is weird.
It'd be disturbing as such.
Also, a UK man has been arrested for Sony hacking.
Yes, presumably it's to do with the North Korean incident, would it be?
Perhaps, I don't know.
Perhaps because of the film that they have just produced about the former Korean president, which was Kim Jong-un, I believe.
Where 2 reporters had to basically go and assassinate the person.
Yes, so this is part of an he's been arrested as part of an investigation into denial of service attacks on Sony PlayStation and Xbox systems over Christmas. So guys, we are completely wrong. It's nothing to do with the Korean film. There was a series of incidents over the Christmas period where PlayStation Network and also Xbox Live did go down.
Now I know why mine was going a bit slow. Not that mine was being affected, but the Sony Network was going slow.
As it generally does.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the 18-year-old was arrested at an address in Southport near Liverpool.
Only 18? Wow.
Happens now.
Right.
I mean, we've got friends who would turn around and go, I could at Facebook you, and goes, yeah, and if you at Facebook, you'd be behind bars.
Probably. Well, he nearly was, put it that way.
He's accused of unauthorised access to computer material and knowingly providing false information to law enforcement agencies in the US. So it's something along the line. It's something like this. It's one of those things that you can't really describe. It's something that speaks for itself when you read the headline. UK man arrested in connection with Sony and Xbox hack. So yes, time for the random news of the day, of the show, in fact. So this is also something to do with YouTube when it loads up. Again, guys, unprofessionalism at its best here. So a cyclist who filmed an argument with a van driver in which he appears to have been knocked off his bike and assaulted has been urged to contact the police. So presumably this is a video on YouTube. you can easily probably
Access
access it. There is a link here, and if we can get it downloaded, we will show this.
Yes.
So cyclists who film, yeah, we just read that bit. And this was a video that was posted on YouTube. Shows a bike in collision with a van before the driver and the cyclist argue, and the driver appears to punch the cyclist. So when it comes to van drivers, I think they rule the road, don't they? It's like lorry drivers.
Yes, they do. So because they think because they're big, they can just drive across all 4 lanes or 3 lanes.
I mean, if we were in a monster truck, then I can understand it.
But
It's
not in an Arctic lorry, what probably has expensive equipment in, food, I don't know, maybe Asda van. No offence to Asda.
Yeah, no offence to us, they are very cheap.
Yeah, and they are probably a bit cheesy.
Okay, guys, so we are going to take a look at the... Oh, dead ass. We are going to take a look
That
at...
came up with CBC's.
Celebrity Big Brother. We are going to take a look at some of the news going on in the Celebrity Big Brother house now. A lot of people do watch it, a lot of people don't, but we've got no more news to tell. So far, 2 people have been kicked out of the house. 14 entered. 2 people have been kicked out.
I think one of them was for his nasty comments towards other people.
Yeah, one was for controversial language.
Yes, controversial language.
And one was presumably what sounded like sexual assault, sexual harassment. Understandably so. However, obviously it was behind closed doors. If you watch the show, we would not know. So, a few shows ago, Cammy Lee and Perez Hilton were named the King and Queen of the Fairies. And the relationship is all but well in the Celebrity Big Brother house. They pretty much hate each other, that's what I'm trying to say, guys. Yeah, that's it. Perez Hilton has also come out with some very controversial language towards other housemates, such as Katie Hopkins, Chloe Goodman, and there's quite a few. The favourites to probably get evicted, I believe it's tomorrow.
No, but if he said it to them face but didn't say it as nasty as he's put it, to some extent I would understand if you don't like someone, you don't like them. But if he said it behind the back, that's even worse because it's practically.
I mean, he's done everything as such. I mean, I love the program. But the thing is he's literally turned to this lass and said, right, what would get you votes is if you had some sort of fake, pretend lesbian affair or something. Well, now that is controversial, and at the end of the day, if say Kane Morley, who was kicked out for controversial language, if he'd have said something like that, they'd have had him straight to the diary room and kicked him out.
True, very much so.
So yeah, the eviction is, I can't remember when it is, but it's going to be an interesting one, guys. There's numerous amounts of people that I believe are immune, and also numerous amounts of people that are going to be up for the eviction. Okay, guys, so next up we have got some FIFA goals, FIFA news, and FIFA 16 ideas, and our thoughts and feelings on the game.
Especially about what they should do for Legends and who they should include.
Yeah, but that's only for Xbox. We do play PS3, but we'll also include that.
Yep.
I just need to do this. It's on my laptop, guys. So.
Now towards Rooney.
As we said earlier, we were going to look at FIFA and like goals and new ideas. First, we're going to look at the team of the year and see which players should be included and shouldn't be included.
Okay, so typically, most of the players have been released for the team of the year, such as Manuel Neuer of Bayern Munich, Sergio Ramos of Real Madrid, David Luiz of PSG, Thiago Silva of PSG, Philipp Lahm of Bayern Munich, Andreas Iniesta of Barcelona, and Toni Kroos of Germany. I don't know as of yet if Di Maria, Robin, Messi or Ronaldo have been released.
I know the midfielders have been released. They were released a few days ago, and the defenders were
Released at the beginning of this week.
Which is interesting. I know you can get them in packs, but it's kind of a rarity. I do know a few people who have got them. He got Neuer. One of my friends got Neuer in the pack, and it was really interesting. Really exciting for him. I'm surprised he included David Luiz though. I think there is better defenders. He's a poor player. He wasn't very good at Chelsea, and he isn't very good at PSG.
He isn't very good anywhere.
Yes, true. Well, Brazil did lose 7-1 to Germany, was it?
Yeah, so.
Well, that was a bad defeat in the World Cup.
Yeah.
And you can't help but laugh at that. Well, Spain didn't go very well. Portugal, with Ronaldo, didn't go very far. England, just leave it at England. They didn't go anywhere.
No, they barely left the hotel rooms before they got told to get home.
Yes, because, they went on a plane of shit.
Yeah.
They should have played a better performance. But less about the World Cup, more about FIFA.
I mean, certain players, excuse me,
especially Manuel Neuer, he's phenomenal when he plays. Well,
he is. I believe he's a high. If like Messi, Ronaldo, and Robin haven't been released yet, he is currently the highest rated player on FIFA
at 96, which is quite high considering
for a goalkeeper.
It's phenomenal.
The second highest rated goalkeeper other than him, even as a rare gold, he is 90 rated. I believe it's between Courtois and there's another goalkeeper.
It's Courtois and there is De Gea. No,
De Gea.
De Gea.
He's at 80.
Oh yes, no. So it's Courtois who's 86.
And I think he's Casillas.
No, Casillas is 84. Lloris in form is 86.
That's who I'm thinking.
That's who you're thinking of. But normal is 85, as there is no in form.
Yeah, so bear in mind, Courtois is probably the second highest rated goalkeeper on FIFA. Now you look at Messi and Ronaldo. Last year, Messi was just normal 94, and Ronaldo was normal 93. Both players have gone down to gold rare for Messi is now 93, and gold rare for Ronaldo is 92.
And now they've introduced informs. One being for Ronaldo is at 93.
Yes.
And the one for Messi being 94. But then they released the
record breaker for Messi, which was 95.
Yes, I think it was, and that is even rarer than getting Neuer.
However, you can't really seem to buy that player from the transfer market. So
true, because you'd have to have a couple of $100 million or whatever it is.
I mean, what surprised me really about the team of the year, you look at the players and they're selling for like $2 million. You think this is team of the year, you know?
Yeah, you would think it's
because they're selling for about $10 million.
Yes, true, but people bid and buy what they want to buy.
So, guys, what am I doing? We've also legends.
Which is interesting. There is a few English players there. There is Pele and who else is there?
Franz Beckenbauer.
There is also
Jan Sleeman.
and
He was a former goalkeeper. He was a fantastic goalkeeper. Actually.
there's Van der Sar, 89 rated.
Yeah, there's a lot of these.
Even Gary Lineker's included.
Bloody hell.
Gary-
No, seriously. I mean, the thing about Legends being exclusive to Xbox,
I think
that's a bit
Microsoft.
soft.
I think it's a bit awkward, but Microsoft did have a contract. That's why Legends have been produced.
Right, but I heard, however, it's not true. I heard about just before FIFA 15 came out that they were going to produce Legends now for PS4. But clearly, that hasn't happened.
Yeah, I think it might be 2018. They said they might be doing it, but it depends on how EA actually are.
The thing is that annoys me with EA is when you get new features on FIFA, such as like goal line technology, and
Yes, they go on.
it's just straight to next gen.
Yes, straight to next gen, not counting for the people who have the past generation, which is to some extent better than the next gen, because for the next gen to play online you have to pay. But,
Nothing different there for Xbox. But
well, there's no difference for Xbox, other than it's a bit expensive, is it?
yeah, it's a bit more. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, moving on.
Moving on, movies.
Yeah.
They some are hitting the headlines, some are not.
The new Night of the Museum film was released quite a way back, actually.
Before Christmas.
But I recently seen that, and it's absolutely amazing.
I haven't seen that yet, so I'm looking forward to it. And Hyperwright will not spoil it for me, and if he does, I will punch him. To put it politely.
As a Wolfman, you'd probably bite.
Good one there.
So moving on. Yeah, it's good. The way they've done certain things is it's
Interesting.
out of all of them, I believe it's the best one that they've produced. Just bear with me a second. Just got to get the UK top 10 box offices up.
The new Star Wars looks interesting as
bloody
well.
hell, I hate that.
But
Sorry, I really do hate Star Wars.
But Star Wars was one of them things where it was confusing, as in they did the Luke Skywalker story, then went back and did Anakin, who was his father, otherwise known as Darth Vader, who isn't as evil as he seems to some extent. It would bore you if you watched all films in a row, like Indiana Jones, like the other week before Christmas, all 4 films were on in a row.
Now, moving on to the new James Bond film, that is currently in production. They are currently filming that. And they have brought in a new villain, which happens to be a WWE wrestler, surprisingly enough. How do I know that? If you watch my channel, Gaming with Joe, you will know that I'm a big wrestling fan. But moving on, he is playing the newest villain in the film, Dave Bautista. Sorry, he is recently left WWE to go into acting full time now. His recent film, Guardian of the Galaxy, guys. It was good. I saw that as well.
I haven't seen that, so that'd be an interesting thing for me to watch.
Again,
is that the second or third wrestler to go in film? I know Dwayne Johnson.
Quite a lot. Nearly all of them have.
She's in Fast and Furious and
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe. What else is there? There is another one, I think.
He's been in Game Plan, been in Tooth Fairy. He's been in all sorts, really. So yeah, currently, if you are in England and you go to view cinemas, it is your last chance to view films such as The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 1. Boyhood, Interstellar, and Gone Girl. Also, the new Penguins of Madagascar film.
Which is a spin-off from Madagascar.
You actually had to think about that.
Yes, we are.
Really?
That's really bad how bad we are. But still watch us because it'd be interesting, because we just randomly say random stuff what makes no sense like it.
It is close to being the last chance to see Paddington, which I have also seen.
I would like to go see that.
That's absolutely ace. I love that. The Theory of Everything, which is a film based on the life of
Stephen Hawking, who is probably one of the smartest people in the world.
Probably is the smartest person in the world.
The new Dumber and Dumber looks good as well. The first one was very funny.
I've never seen it. I've got it downstairs. I've never seen it.
He's never seen it. I've seen it twice. But as a useful, ingenious, whatever you want to call it, way of saying Dumber and Dumber 2, they put Dumber and Dumber 2 because they are Dumber and Dumber. Does that make sense?
So yeah, the new Woman in Black film, the prequel, I believe, is it? or is it? It's either before. It's either the sequel or the prequel to the original Woman in Black with Daniel Radcliffe. Has now been released. It is called The Angel of Death. It was released quite actually a couple of weeks back, and I really want to see this. But what annoys me, I've seen the trailer for it on the TV, and it literally says, "So scary you will not sleep for weeks." I don't really make people want to go see it, make someone stay at home and cower away in a corner.
No, to some extent you just think, oh, it's cheesy because they're saying a cheesy line. If you'd said something on the lines of, "This film will scare you, it will make you feel terror forever," with a scary voice, yes, but not as cheesy as I just said it.
That sounded awful. So yeah, the new Taken film, Taken 3, starring Liam Neeson, has come out. And presumably, if you don't go see it, he will find you and he will kill you.
Which is very good. Well done.
No, thank you very much. I just thought of that. So yeah, we're going to go into if we can. Bloody hell, what am I doing there? Again, guys, I really do apologise. So these are the UK top 10 top 15
from the film.
So we'll start from 15, which The Hunger Games
Mockingjay
has dropped down to 15. That is 15th place.
Then Dumber and Dumber 2,
followed by The Imitation Game,
Penguins in Madagascar,
Exodus: Gods and Kings,
Annie.
At number 9, it's Night at the Museum.
Birdman.
At number 8. At number 7, it's Woman in Black, The Angel of Death.
At 6, it is Foxcatcher.
At number 5, it's Paddington.
Number 4, Hobbit, The Battle of Five Armies.
At number 3, The Theory of Everything.
And number 2, Into the Woods.
Finally, this has been out a week, and clearly it's already taken the box office in the UK by storm. It is Taken 3. Now, I've seen Taken 1.
Have you?
Yeah,
I haven't.
I haven't seen Taken 2. I've heard bad things about it. My nana, she actually bought that on Virgin, and she said it was awful. My mother, she watched it, she said it was awful. So I'm expecting big things from Taken 3. Over the weekend, actually, it's gained £6.7 million. That's just over the weekend.
That's good for them.
And then you just go down to The Hunger Games, which is probably one of the best film franchises of the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's only got, over the weekend, 151,000. But then again, a lot of people will have seen that as it's been out for 8 weeks.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that's the film news for this week. And I believe that's all we've got time for.
Yes, and goodbye.
Okay, so we are here with our week's special guest star, Donny.
Hey guys.
Who I do believe in the coming weeks he will be setting up a YouTube channel, which revolves around films he makes with his friends, horror films, comedy films.
That is right, Hyperwright. We normally do improvisations, but now and again we do script work, which we design ourselves.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of these films. There are definitely a few choice words in them.
Yeah. When we just do it on top of our head. There's no rehearsals or anything in it apart from the script work. But funny story is, we was actually doing a horror movie not a couple of weeks ago. It's on Facebook. There'll be a link down in the description, so please check that out and drop a like. But anyway, back to the topic. We were doing a horror movie scene, and we got so into our characters that we really thought this was the haunted house, and we went up the stairs, and my friend's little brother, he was dressing up in his Halloween costume, because it was near Halloween. That's why we did it. Yeah, so anyway, he was in the room, right, and it's like pitch black up there. And I go up, not expecting anything there, and I just see these big red glowing eyes. And I didn't even know what it was, and I just ran down the stairs, telling my mate to cut the camera, and then he ran downstairs and it was all his brother, so yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting story, quite a funny story, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that doesn't get viewers, then I don't know what will. So you've done a few productions, actually across the world. You've acted in Australia, haven't you? So.
Yes, I moved to Australia when I was 5. I just recently came back about 2 years ago, so good times.
So yeah, you've done a couple of productions, haven't you?
Oh
what
yes.
These productions in Australia.
I've done about, I think I've done 11 productions in Australia. 5 being quite big, like shows like at the West Yorkshire Playhouse, that type of thing, where we perform it to about 100 odd people. Really nerve wracking. When I come back here, we had just 2 school productions, still got quite a lot of views.
Our school does put on some decent productions.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so do you reckon in the future, when you grow older, do you reckon you'll have a career in acting, like stage performing?
Well, I hope I do. I'm definitely, apparently, to the teacher that I'm really going down that road. If that doesn't work out, I might become a pilot because I do have a passion for flying.
Interesting. So let's hope you'll fly straight into the career of acting.
Yes.
See that pun?
Yeah, see that pun, James?
Okay, so that's all we've got time for this week. We've done it.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back here same time next week. Please drop a like down on these videos. These guys have done a lot of work on this, so yeah.
Okay, guys. So yeah, as he just said, I couldn't put it better myself. Just don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, comment, share it to your Facebook page, share it to your Twitter page.
Share it to your friends.
Share it to your friends, yes. Hope, tell your friends about the show. And, guys, goodbye.